start. So as I was saying, um, what we are going to be doing specifically, um, just hold on. Okay. So what we are going to be doing specifically on this class is to build the responsiveness of our application for those who are using mobile. To build the responsiveness, I've explained that earlier. So if you notice here, we have this bar menu and we have this X mark menu here. So we will try to hide this from the desktop, and also we already have it. We already have this on the mobile. So let's try hiding that on the desktop, and then we display that to block on the mobile. Um, let's achieve that first. So what we are going to be doing is quickly jump into writing. Um, if we come in here, we have this um awesome icon here, which is a browser bar. Then we have a class here, FABTN. Then we have the same class here, FABTN. So we are going to be hiding um, these two uh, elements on the desktop while we display that on the laptop. So we quickly just copy this and then go to our CSS. Don't do this inside your media query. So you can just get uh, somewhere here. So if you put display here, it will hide this particular man. So we are not going to do that. So we already have a separated. Um, okay, okay, good. You can leave and join back. Leave and join back. All right. Tell him to leave and join back. Write to him. Send a message to him. Let him leave and join back. All right. Okay. What we are going to be doing now is to have .fabnt. All right. So quickly jump to this. And before then, let me say hide the menu bar and the X mark from displaying. No, 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 no. Displaying. Hide the displaying from the desktop. All right. So what I'm doing now is to just comment on this. All right. Display should be none, like none. So what we have here is, if you notice, you can't see that ugly menu. We don't need it here. So what we are going to be doing is, we already displayed this here, but I think we did that on the last class. Let me recap again. This one, I they hear me this night. I hope all is well. Anybody hear me? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, uh, we have this FA solid. Now maybe be asking, why do you have FA solid here? Why you have BTN here? We still have FA solid here. So FA solid to block, right? We want it to display, so it will not affect this man here. Okay, I think it's affecting that man, right? Hmm? This FA solid is affecting this man. The block we use is affecting this man on the mobile, but it's not affecting it on the desktop. So what we need to do is that we have to avoid using this class. We already have class created for that. This is the class. So you just have to just copy that class and then remains of the class. Let me just remove this. So then display to what? Um, want it to show currently now. Currently, if you come here, let me show you something. If you come here currently, it's not showing. This is it. We don't have it here, right? And we want it to display on our mobile. So what are we going to do? Are we still there? So what are we going to do to be able to have our sorry, call what? Call it to do what? Now tell us what to do. How can we do that? Can you tell us the code to use? Okay, what should we do in the media query? Hmm? None. Okay, so let's quickly do that. We have our FA solid here. Then dot this. No, 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 we're not using that solid again. We are using this F A B N T. Hmm. Display to block, right? Okay, this is what we have. Hmm. Now we want to actually go a bit of advance now. What we want to do is that we want when somebody click on this button, if you recall in the last class, we had the button from displaying the UL. So this is the code for the UL not to display on the mobile. But this is it here. So this is what we have here. So when you click on that menu bar, you will see this menu. When you click on it, it will close back. So we build this last class. So let me hide that from the mobile. You can only it can only show when a certain condition is met. Then that's where it will display. Let's quickly jump down to the coding. So um, what we need to do is to use a jQuery to achieve this. To add a jQuery in your script, it's actually a library. It's not inbuilt in the browser. So you have to, but JavaScript is inbuilt in the browser, but jQuery is not inbuilt in the browser because it's not a programming language. It is a framework. So you must install some certain libraries, sorry, certain links in your back end for it to have access to that in the front end. So this is what we did. We copied this the last class. I believe most people understand how we copied it, but I'm going to also recap that uh, one more time. So okay, to have a jQuery library, what we need to do is quickly Google jQuery CND. So that jQuery CND. What you actually need to have is the link. What I did was to come to this website here, and I copy the link. If you come down here, you can as well use the download version, the offline version. For that jQuery to work, you must be connected to the internet. So if you don't want to connect to the internet, use the offline version. But you are required to download the jQuery. If you need a technical knowledge, you must have the basic knowledge of jQuery before you can use the offline. but we are using the online. So this is what I actually copied the last class. You have to place this in between an opening tag and a closing tag of your head. So this is what I did the last class. So let's dive into writing our jQuery. So if you want to write jQuery, you do that inside the head. You send it called JavaScript, opening tag and closing tag of JavaScript, like the way you are writing your inline CSS. So just this is just like inline JavaScript you are writing. So yeah, internal JavaScript. So this is actually what we are writing now. We also have inline JavaScript. Those are the students who are into JavaScript. But I also want to say this: JavaScript is very, very compulsory for front end developers. So if you don't have the opportunity to learn it now, you can learn it later. But it's very, very compulsory. If you want to specialize into front end, even though you're not specialized into front end, as a back end engineer, you need JavaScript in some certain tasks you want to do to make your job look professional, to have this standard. Jobs, different program have standard. To have this standard they need, you need to use JavaScript. Very, very important. So I will urge those people who are running for JavaScript, they need a run o. Because when we start back end, I'm going to be using that. That is the truth. I want to say it categorically clear. When we start back end, I'm going to be using JavaScript, like in terms of search. If I want someone to search a product, it's JavaScript that will do that for you. Are you getting me? To search a live project, like you don't need to reload the page. You just need to type the name of the page. It will just come up. The product will come up from the database. So the JavaScript you are going to be using. Like most of the students who have already started JavaScript, we are going to be continuing because the time we have is limited. Even when we start the next edition, they are going to join the next edition JavaScript class. So it is very important you learn JavaScript. Very, very important. I want to recap that again. You are not running from me to just like you running away from too much of coding because of the I don't even know what to say. But let's move ahead. Um, what we are going to do is for us to write JavaScript, we need to call in the JavaScript uh, element, which is script. Is it? So sorry, can do that here inside the head, or can do that on the head here. I'm doing it inside the head. One in, so just need to write script. So this is a script, opening and closing tag of script. So this is why I write my jQuery. It's also JavaScript. This is what I write on my JavaScript. So what do you want to achieve? This is what we want to do. I want to recap again for the sake of clarity. Um, what's happening here now? I thought I've displayed this to none. Hmm? I displayed I displayed this to none. Let me let me know what's the problem. This to none. Hmm. In the mobile. So okay, I think this is actually my cookies. So you have to be mindful of cookies. That's the one of okay, I'll come to that later though. You have to be mindful of your cookies. Very, very important. So I think that is actually my cookies. It's working, but I'm having these cookies issues. So cookies is really frustrating. Like it when it frustrates you, you think it's the village people. But not really village people, just cookies. So it's actually very advisable to clear your cookies maybe every 2 weeks. Just clear the cookies to avoid, uh, you know, having this cookies issue. Now, if you reload now, that probably it will come again, but if you reload, it will go off. So you must make sure that you tackle the cookies issue. The cookie is very very important. I think let me even do that same because this is really crazy. Just have to clear my cookies. Where should I even clear that cookie safe? Hmm. Okay, clear browser. Alright, all time. So I have to do this so that I'll have my peace. Are you following up? And now is a problem now. As I've cleared these cookies now, the video may stop. Let me, what you need to do is to convert the both. Eh? Let's convert the both class together. He said, no, leave the div. Let's convert the both class together. Let's confirm from this. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. That is good to work as a team. So it's good to work as a team and say it. Or add this here. And this should fix the issue. So I think no longer have this. You see how they accuse the cookies wey don im own wey no do me anything. You see how they accuse people of falsely in this country because they are in a particular a particular I was accusing my honourable cookies but it's well sha. So it shows that nobody is perfect. So we all learn every day. All right, we've been doing this before, but it's not the first time though. You know, we did that in the previous class where we had the bar because now we are using multiple bar. That's why we are having this issue. The issue of this man here. That's why we started creating of this class. I've not tried that before, so it's good to learn. Okay, let's do the same thing in the mobile. So, we want this to display in the mobile quickly to the mobile. So this is it. Oh, correct. So we need to crop this entirely, move this entirely, right? So this has to be here, and then that will be fixed in our mobile. Okay, let's start writing our code. This JavaScript don't take time. Yeah, the eagle have landed. All right, quickly let's jump to that. Um, we want a situation when you click on this man, something will happen. That when you click, it will open. When you click, it will close. So what we need to do is to, in order to communicate HTML and JavaScript, we need to add what we call ID. So we are required to use ID. Now, ID is actually a unique identity for each class or each element in HTML. So what I need to do is to add a class here called ID, which I've already done that the last class. Add the menu, show menu. Then here I'll add hide menu. Are we together? If you are there, say I hear, I hear, I hear, I hear. No turn the training to service. All right, okay. So what we need to do now is that we already created this class. Now, yeah, do you do the same thing? Ah, my own is still showing the same thing too. Okay, let me pause this. Let's fix this at once, please. It's taking time. So we need to go back to that div. FABTN. So this on a div. Then copy the class. Then here on a div. On a div. Right. ATM. Okay. This will resolve the issue 90%, but 160%. All right. I have to just quickly come in here. Remove this. I no longer need this. I don't no longer need this. All right. Here is display to none. Let's even see what happened after I added the div. They want me, abi? Say that they want me. Okay. Just calm, guys. All right. Let's. I think the problem here is, but nevertheless, let's work on this. Let's see if it will display. Don't have it. We don't have it here any longer. Um, comment on this. Note. Let's try the mobile. Let's try the mobile. It will block. Okay. They have this. Okay. They have this again. Let it load. Okay. I think that one I've been able to solve our issue, right? Yeah. Guys, now they talk again. I think that has been able to resolve our issue. Now they talk again. People are like, "Hear me, don't look at it." Great God of the Most High.
You are lifted.
How far now?
You are blessed.
Okay, I did meeting, no nigga.
Yes, I can see that.
I bet I hope that has been fixed, Abi. Guys, when I was talking now, you people were well, somebody is making call. You're in class and you're making call. See, listen, blessing, do you understand? I'm after blessing now. Bleh bleh. Bleh bleh. Eh. Alpha, do you understand? Uzamaka, yes. If you really want me to be the carpenter tomorrow, I will be doing that. Yeah, I will. I will be doing that. Yes. All right, all right. Let's fire that. Good man. You want charge?
No, guys.
If you want charge, I'll get my charge. Please.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
it's
I am
okay.
in your ministry.
Okay. Okay. Now let's take this back again. Let's bring it back. Let me check if I've. Okay, I have to remove this. All right. So we have it here. If you notice initially, we are having this issue of because the reason why we are having issue, we are doing it inside the class given to us by or some fund, which is not possible. Do you know why? Do you know why it's not possible? Number one, it's a library. We are not the one controlling that library, right? What we have access is the div. We can decide when the div to show and when it should not show. So this one is a library. Whenever you have access to internet, it is there 24/7. Whenever you load your browser, it will come because you know why? Because when you load the browser, you are fetching it from the back end. You are fetching this button from the back end. Now, when you load that browser, it definitely will come back. There is no matter why is I no speak with I no go understand this now. Let me proceed, please, my people. All right. So what I did was to add a class, a div that is containing that man. Now, if I hide that div now, eh? If I hide that div, this man will not show because the parent is not showing. Are we together? Are we together? So what I did was to add a div here, then also add the same div here with the same class. So what I actually need to do is to hide this class in desktop, like in the desktop view. So this is the place. Um, so what I did was to call in the class, then display to none, right? So if you come, even though you load this in 20 times, it will not display. Now when they come to this, it is not showing. So we also need to do the same thing in the mobile to display to block. So I have to just copy this. Go to my jQuery, display to block. So this is what we have here. Is that saturated? Okay, it's not showing here. This is it. So what we did to add the div here. This still has to be inside the div. Then we come to this. This has to be inside the div. So that is clear now, abi? Yeah? It's working, abi? Okay, good. All right. Let confirm. You know, we added div. Let confirm if our UL is working fine, or if we need to adjust that in the mobile. Okay, our UL is still working fine despite adding div. So we don't have any problem on that. All right. So let's move on. Let's go to JavaScript. What happened? Yeah, get started. Did what?
You're not charging. I'm charging.
Okay. So I think what you actually want to achieve in this event is when you click on this man, it will show that block. Then when you click on the X mark, it will hide. Yes. So what you need to do is that in JavaScript, for you to be able to get to talk to this man,
It's better.
yeah, for you to be able to talk to this man, uh, you need to call in this particular man. So when you click on this man, it will show. When you click on it, it will hide. So it's basically that what we are going to do at this moment, at this junction rather. So
How are you?
let's quickly dive into the coding. So now we have show menu, we hide menu. So I have to copy this, but before I copy that, let me go here, write my script. Then inside this my script, it's just what we are writing. Now uh I need to call in. Can do that now. Here is the J. First, I hope I'm recording jQuery code for showing menu. So I just highlight and comment. So the comment on JavaScript is just you need to just write very simple. Hmm? So, so what we need to do here is that we need to create a variable. Like we need to say, okay, how can we know when somebody click on this place? Like when somebody click on here. So what we are going to do, we are going to call it. a function like document dot ready. That means ready means when you open this means that it is ready. That's what it means. When you open this, it is ready. This man is ready to be clickable, right? But if you didn't, if you minimize this page now, minimize this page entirely, it's not ready. But when you come to this and click on it, then it will be what? Then it will be ready. So that's what ready is all about. Like when you are ready, you on the gen. When you are ready, you off the gen. So we're going to be calling a function like this. Just follow me. This star, this dollar sign. I think I am. Yeah, I am. So then here we'll call document. Hmm? You call, okay, sorry. You have to call the open bracket. Inside this open bracket, call document. What you are working on with, what you are really working with is document. Now, this is what we call document. This is actually a document. This page is a document. Now, the document dot ready. That means when you open this document, it means it is ready. When this document is like it means it's ready. So document dot ready, then ready, and we are ready, right? Then this is a function. Those who attend the JavaScript class yesterday, we told you that this is how you're going to, if you want to write a function, that a function is actually a block of code that achieve a particular task. So it's actually a block of programs that achieve a particular task. Now, if you want to write a function about a function that can identify when it's afternoon and when it's evening. So you write a function that identify when it's evening, we say good evening. When it's afternoon, it will tell you good afternoon. You need to write that in you need to write that in a block of code. So basically, that is what function is all about. So what we are going to do here is inside here, if you want to write a function, you just call function, then you open this bracket. Here is actually where the whole magic will be happening, right? This is a function. So the block of code goes inside here. Now what we've done here is that the document dot ready. When this document is ready, what should happen? So we call in a function, then this, then come here and open this. I've already done this already. So this is what I did. Now, when this document is ready, this is what will happen. When document is ready, uh, kick lesson out of the class. You understand? Are we together? So I'm using as example. So when the document is ready, kick the blessing out of the class. Means that when I am here, eh, eh, you should kick blessing out of what? Out of the class. Do you guys understand this code? Okay, good. Let's proceed. Now, another thing we're going to do is that if the document is ready, what should happen? That's what we need to know. If document is ready, what should happen? We want something to happen. If the document is ready, eh, um, what should happen? So that's what we're going to be looking at first. The document is ready. Soup is ready to eat, Abi. No be so. Eh? So what we are going to do now is very simple. I will say, okay, this, hmm, then we open bracket. Now, we need to call in uh, the show button. When our document is ready, when the document is ready, we are going to click on this show button. Something should happen. So we need to call in the show button. This time around, we use hash. You know, in CSS, when we want to add ID, use hash abi at the back. So to show that it's the ID we are calling, we use hash, then we call in the show button. Then what do we want to happen in the show button? Hmm? We want when somebody click, when you call the show button, we want to identify when somebody click on this button. How can we know when somebody click on this button? We've called in the show button, but we want when somebody click on, we want to identify when somebody click on this button. So what we need to do is that the show button dot click. when somebody click, so when you call the show button and somebody click on this button, they will still need to call in another function again. So when somebody click on the show button, they will call in a function because it's what you are going to do when somebody click. You know, the document is ready with a function. Now, when somebody click on it, we need a function that will tell them this and this is what you will do. When somebody click on this button, what is going to happen? So we say function. We know how to write our function. This. Then when somebody click on this show button, then can say delete or bring blessing. Just say delete. Delete blessing. Blessing from the class. Do you understand? Do you understand this code or should I explain more? You understand, Abi? So now when the document is ready, are you getting me? Somebody click on blessing. Eh? And if somebody click on blessing, blessing should be deleted from the class. I grab. Now, when somebody click on this, what do you want to do? Can somebody remind us? When somebody click on this man, what should happen? Good, 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 good. Now, what are we going to show? This, Abi? Yeah. We are going to show the nav bar. So we are going to be adding ID also on the nav bar here. Okay, okay, he has ID already. Okay. We are going to copy this man. So when somebody click on this button, it should show display this entirety. No be so good. So these are very simple. So JCode is very simple than Java. If you Java by now, all of my head done the shake. All right. So so what I'm going to do is that I use this. Then I want to call in the navbar. Is it? I already calling the. I have to add hash here. That means it's a class I'm calling. Then now when somebody click on this button, hmm, it should show this man. No be so. Eh? So you see dot show. Very very interesting. So this is that's all you need to do. When somebody click on this document already, they click on this man, which is this snapbar, it will show. So let's see if it works. Have you seen it? Do your own if it's working. If it's not working, let's fix it. Then when you click on it, nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen again. So we're going to write a function for that. So bless is your own working. Okay, we can hear you. If somebody maybe a network. If some so what we need to do now is that we need to just come here and end this, right? Now clicked if somebody click on this man, we want this man to close back, right? Right? So what we need to do is quickly dive into this. Um, we can bring that back. Document. Um, what am I doing? Dollar sign. That Java is very sweet too. Very easy. Document dot. It's just like human. Like it's readable programming. Document dot. Then ready. Then we write a function. Open and closing tabs our function. Then this write a function. So when the document then this document is ready, what are you do now? Abeg the document is already ready. I'm writing the document ready again. We have document ready here. So having document wey dey ready. So we have to continue from this file. So when the document is ready already, so we need to write a similar program here. So we just say this, then We have to call in our hide menu. Yes. So you can use it to any other header. Oh. Like the header we used previously. That some people don't understand. We will use jQuery now to do that. But that should be later in our normal Sunday's class. So hide. Then when you hide this thing, do want to add this, then dot click. Hmm? When you click on it, have a function, then open and close. Then we have this. So inside here, we need to call in this man, copy this man here, make they hide the nav bar for us. So this will be um, dot hide. Are we together? Hmm? So that resolve that issue. Bam, pim, bam, pim, bam, pim, bam, pim. Is that all? Yes, that was bam, pim. Right. So any question? Let me start recording. We're able to achieve we're able to achieve this, right? Right? They have removed me now. People get they don't remove me. Let me change my screen. Mhm. Let me let me do this thing so that lesson will repeat. Lesson do a lesson do a repeat. Okay, okay, guys. All right. So I think we've been able to fix this. All right. Right? Huh? Okay, go and sit down. If you're between okay, we want to build another thing now. This is what we are going to build next. Um, we are going to build this thing next. This. So when you click on this, then after that, I'll see if we have more time. We'll build this. No, this will take time. So maybe next class, then we'll build this, and we're also going to build. Who will be this guy? Self, this guy will get this face. I collected that picture among the people who submitted their this thing. Okay. All right. Let fire them. Please, can use if you don't have any write up to use, see what you're going to do. Just come in here. I hope I'm recording. Okay. Just come here and write coming text generation. Then later you can use any write up. In case you don't have any write up to use for now, just can come here and copy any write up and use. It's meaningless, so it's not English, just normal dummy text. Just copy uh, and just use. So I didn't use that because I have content at my disposal. All right, what we need to do first is see how we can create this here. So when you over on it, you see what we have here. So the first thing is to create the course and the div. Let's move ahead. Um, all right. So this content, body content ends here. Come here. So just decide. In all this one, I've been using div. Let me use section. You understand? I've been using div. So let's just use section. Yeah? Yes. So, but it's no different. No, still the same thing. No. But I will think. Let me use a different thing. Uh, yeah. So can just give a class here. Let's look at the design first. Okay, just give a class of what? Let me look at the name. Courses. A class of courses. Courses. container. Okay. Um, so inside that cost container, we have this cost, then we have this. So I'll just copy this first. We have that, um, then each one. So press this here. Then we have a P, for the P. So should they have this? Right click and copy. So Ctrl V to paste. Alright. Let's check out our application. Okay. Okay. This is what we have here. Huh? What is it? I think we used. I think what we used here was. Uh, what's the name? Original Absolute. All right. All right. All right. So, what we're going to do is we have to just move this down. So let's grab the CSS. Okay. Mm, see, what's this container. We have the cost container. So what we're going to do is margin top to 200 pixel. Let's see what we have. We have to use let me use percentage. Let me use percentage on the margin top. Margin top like 60%. Okay, let's reduce that again. Reduce the margin top a little. 30. Okay, we need to bring that lower again. Like better to use 40%. Add extra 10% there. Okay. Um, it's okay. They'll make it 45, 45, 45. Alright. Okay, we have this. Um, we have this. I think for me it's too big. 43, 42 should be much better. Okay, we're actually going to be moving this element to center. So text align to center. So we have this here. So give it a margin button that has space on the button 5%. Or five, you can use pixel, you can use percent. So I don't want to say why I'll be. Is it working? I use margin top. Okay. So um margin bottom. Okay, that should be padding. I think this should be padding. The margin button is not working. Let's try padding. Padding bottom to 20 pixel. Or can you 20 pixel? Let's check see what happen. Okay, I think we have bits. Let me change it to percentage, like 5%. Okay, we have this space around the element. So we're also going to be working at the font sizes, font like 20 pixel. Okay, then like they have a font style. I don't really want to import font family rather. I don't really want to import like array. Let me use this. Like I don't want to import any font. So I think we are good with this. We are good. So let add let add this button here. So quickly we need to add this inside a row, right? Inside the section, we have the row, the row, 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 row. So here we have maybe cost row and dot. Like what do you mean by section? Where on the no, it does not. It does not affect. The reason why I can decide. It means if you notice on my training, my teaching, I've been using I've been using what they call it div throughout. So I just needed to use different pattern. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They are all block elements. I rather this block element. It can work. I can just use header, footer. It will still work. You understand? Just that we have what we call a pattern or a procedure. All right, okay. Try to cause slash cool. So this is a cause column here. I'll be having about three of this. You can see we have three, one, two, three. So three of this. But I'll just copy and paste. I'll just come and down, I'll just copy and paste. So inside here we have H3, H2. Let's just use H2. We have front end developer. Then here we have this. Okay, so let's see what happened. So this is what I have here. Hmm? This is what I have. I need three of this specifically. So I just have to copy this code, duplicate, press here, then press here. So this is actually what we have. Um, this is what we have here. I just need to change this right up, this header and the right up as well. So quickly jump into that. We have this. Oh, the second one is P. Then I need to grab this to place on this front end developer. Control V. Done this. Um, I got, I got. Right. Full stack. Okay. Okay. This is actually what we have here. This is what we have here. So what I need to do is that I have to convert. Let me just add the background so that you understand something. Let me add the background here. This column courses. We have three of it. Mm, let me just add background so that as I'm designing, you are seeing what I'm doing. Background to red. So come back. So this is it. This is what we have here. This time background is just temporary. I'm going to removing it later though. So what we're going to do is to can try this flex base. Flex base is like 31%. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, it's not working, so we have to just convert that to flex. As usual, as our custom demand, this row have to be converted to flex. Has to be converted to flex. So display what to flex. Okay, do what we have here. So what we're going to be doing next is to have a kind of spaces among each of individual elements. To have spaces among each individual element. So we just have to come to this column. So just flex base, like just like giving it a weight, just like the way you give it a weight. Instead of adding a weight and margin, you just use flex base. Uh, that 31% is it working? Let's try like 30%. The flex base. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Okay. Can try to use let's see margin to like 20 pixel. Okay. The margin is too big. Try it like 10 pixel. Okay, I think it's a bit fair now. Let me add padding around the element into 20 pixel. Then I have to just check to see if it's working, like a space around this element here. So we have this kind of space. So I think the test align should be center. We already have test align center here. Can just decide to, instead of adding this margin, whatever, I can just decide to comment on this. Then just justify content and use space around. So look at what you have space around. You can also use space within. I think we have a different way of doing this space within the element. So you don't need to just play around and see. And so this space within just add will add space around each of the individual element. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to show you another pattern of doing that. Just another pattern of doing that. So let's just comment on this back. Right. Um, okay, so what I'm going to be doing is try to like um border radius like the 10 pixel. You just see what we have here. Okay. So the background, try to just the background. Alright. So yeah, I'll give this one space, then this one space. I know this is space as well. Then reduce the font and try to bring this to the center. So to do that quickly, we need to just code cos column H1, H2, right? Because what I actually used there was H2. So font size, 20 pixel will be okay. Let's check that out. 20 pixel is a bit okay. Then padding bottom to about 10 pixel. So we're able to have this space, this this space here, right? We're able to have this space here. So you can see it's now in center. So bless the other thing we need to do here. Is there another thing we need to do? Let's just try justify content. Okay. Test center. I think it's already on center, so we don't really need to do this is already on center, it's centralized. Let's try to use test justify. Okay. We'll use test justify, we'll go for that. I click test justify, be able to put all this line, all this element in straight line. So like if you leave it to normal test at alignment, so see we have this, yes, we have this unarranged line. So you just have to use that justify to be able to justify that. Okay. I don't prefer having the kind of icon here, like having having the icon here. So I want to move this to center, the H1 to center. So I just have to move, come to H2 rather, test center. So we have that here. Okay, I think being able to. So you need space here, like space. So like we have space here, just this space here. So we should have that space there. So quickly do that. So we have to come inside. Uh, so if we are needing space here, like here, so what we need to do is to call in this element. So let's check what we have this side here. Um, we have uh, we have as p, then causes to p. All right. Okay, here we have this cos p adding bottom to about 7%. Okay, let me check that. Okay, okay, about 7%. Let's just see what happened. It's too big. Can use pizza or just use 4%. Can use pizza. Not my I'm using percentage. I don't want to be typing so that I will reduce my energy. Typing 20, typing 10. Think this is good. So you can see this is actually at the edges, these two edges. Now when you come, you can see we have this kind of space around. So I have to just give this. I have to just give this a weight, like the whole container a weight of about 80 or 90, like this container here. So width, try to like, if I use 50%, though I'm not going to use 50%, but I want to show you guys something. This is what happen when I use 50%. This was actually this is what happened, right? So let me like 80% or if possible 90%. So you can see we have space. Yeah, so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. Um, text line. Let me try something. If this is not fix it, Magic Auto didn't fix it, then we have to. Okay. Let remove anything Magic Auto here. Okay, let's check this out. So we need to move this. We need to move this to the left a bit. So the problem here is the container. This man, not this. This is okay, right? The problem here is this. So you have to go to the code. Yeah. There is. So that's what I'm heading to now. Okay, we have to move it to center. Text align to center, and just add individual justification. So it needs to work. Let's see what. Okay. Okay, let's do that on the rule. Inside the rule, like the container that have, yeah, the container that has, yeah, the cost rule. So let's do that in the cost rule. To justify because it's container center, this should fix it. So uh, uh, mm, no, item align center is within up and down. The justify center that work that. Let's see what is the problem. We need to move this item. But before then, justify content. Uh, that's between should work this. Let's see that. Okay, it didn't work. Let's work with margin. Let's move that with margin. So that display this content rule margin left right about 20%. I don't want to preserve my energy. Yeah, yeah, that's why. So how many percent do we give? 80 or 90? Or okay, let's leave this drama of What did I do? Okay, 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 okay. Um, let me just see what I'm gonna do. There is no space. Let's leave this shit, man. Man. No, the container is too big. So the what do you call it? Me too. I don't like stress. Like we are the same, see, we have the same thing to common. No, Jesus is Lord. Oh. All right, check it. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. We have to remove the part, the margin we added earlier. We have to remove the margin we added earlier. So where do we add the margin? What is it? We added the cost through, right? Okay, okay. So all right, I think this is good, right? This is good. Let's try to grab. Let's grab. Sorry, sorry. I didn't get to lesson. Which one is that? What is it? They call the name of the class. Mm.